Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Bama, but before we get into the video, I am on the road to 10,000 subscribers. If you don't hit the subscribe button, you'll have 10,000 years of bad luck. Now to the video. Alright, guys, as you can see by the title of the video, we're going to be talking about the top 3 best characters in anime dimensions. I've actually been playing this game for a while now, and by a while, I mean literally if we go right here, I only have 18 hours played, so I did not, play this game on launch, even though I heard about it, but now here we are, and I know you're probably wondering, Bama, how the hell are you on top of this building? Well, you know what? Don't even worry about it, because I'm about to show you the top 3 best characters in this game, and this is all my personal opinion, so if you do not agree with my list, that is perfectly fine, but just know that 2 of these characters are guaranteed the best characters in the game, and the third can all be preference, because I know some people are huge fans of Gojo, and you can see I got my Gojo fit right here, but I know a lot of people are huge fans of Gojo, and I know a lot of people are rocking with Saber, which if we go ahead and go into the shop, we have Saber right here, and even the girl right here, pretty solid as well, but like I said, this is my personal opinion. Alright, so in third place we have Zenitsu, and I am a huge fan of Zenitsu, and if you don't know, he's from Demon Slayer. Shout out Zenitsu. He got that drip, but personally I think he is the third best character in the game, because a lot of you guys before this last update were debating on either Remy Roo or Zenitsu right here, which it was clear that he was either the first or second best in the game, although later on I'll explain why I think Remy Roo is better than him. But let's go ahead and talk about Zenitsu, because his skills are very decent, and I love his ult. So you can see his flash right here, it does do some type of damage, and we have his number 2 attack, which is 6-fold. It's like really good, especially for the AoE. Like if you stack all the enemies up, such as these people right here, and we use his attack, you can see how much damage it does. It does a very decent amount of damage, and his Kawami is very nice as well. But the main thing that I love about Zenitsu personally is his ult right here, because you see the crazy amount of damage my boy's inflicting on him. And then we're running fast, bro. We're running light speed like Sonic out here. And Zenitsu is a very good character. It definitely speeds up some of the farming methods if you're trying to just farm level up and get cards and stuff like that. But Zenitsu is a very decent character. I just believe that his cooldown is not what some of these other cards are. Like I know his 1 is very good, his 6-fold is 8 seconds, but I feel like his damage is not as consistent for farming, at least in compared to the other 2 characters that I'm going to be naming. But it is preference at the end of the day. Don't dislike me, kill me because I said he is the third. It is all opinion based, and you may think he is the best character in the game, and he very well might be. He's just not the best character in the game to me personally, but Zenitsu is a very good character, to say the least. Alright, so coming in at 2, and this was very hard to do because Remy Roo is one of my favorite anime characters ever. He's just such a great character, and I'm a huge fan of Slime. It's been one of my favorite animes in the new age style for quite a while, and I just messed up that attack. But the reason I have Remy Roo coming in third is just because of his cooldown compared to Bakugo. Now there is some cases where he actually is better than Bakugo, such as boss killing. I think he does more damage to bosses than Bakugo personally, or at least in my case. But just because I use Bakugo for farming, I'm also level farming and everything like that, as well as the timed game mode. Bakugo's recharge time on his attacks is very good, and he's a spammer, and although he does not do overall the same amount of damage at times compared to Remy Roo, as well as his ult, he doesn't have as good of an iframe as Remy Roo. His is kind of shorter. Remy Roo's iframe on his ult is very good, and I'm a huge fan of Remy Roo. There's still from time to time that actually use him over Bakugo regardless, but for farming and stuff like that, I do think Bakugo is better. In the majority of this game you're going to be farming anyway, so I would say personally that Bakugo is better than Remy Roo, but I still think that Remy Roo's damage is still the best in the game, if not one of the best in the game. Like I said, it is opinion based, but I might be wrong in this. Let me know why you guys might disagree with this, because I still think Remy Roo is good, and look how long his iframe is right there. That's just ridiculous. Remy Roo is such a great character. and he's still good for farming, don't get me wrong. I just think Bakugo is much faster, much more consistent than him. Although their damage, you know, is still good. Bakugo might do more damage than Remy Roo, but you know, Remy Roo's frames are what make him very good, and I'm not sure if he actually does overall more damage to Remy Roo if we had the right builds and everything like that. But you know, I still think Remy Roo is a very great character, and I still use him a lot. Like, he's the first character I got in the game as well. So, you know, Remy Roo is a great character, and once again, I still think Bakugo slightly edges him just because of his overall use in the game. Like, he has so much to offer in this game. Remy Roo is not really the best character in the game for stuff like farming unlimited and stuff like that. So, you know, I still got Bakugo ahead of him, and I'm gonna explain why I actually have Bakugo ahead of him. And I mean, you see Remy Roo right here just straight up destroying Akaza right now, making him his son. But hey man, you know, regardless, at the end of the day, shout out Remy Roo. Alright, and you guys can see coming in at 1, obviously it is Bakugo, because I mean, look at his just overall damage. It's so insane, and his range is very insane as well. Like, just charging through enemies like that. And then, you know, like I said, his recharge time is what makes him a great character. Like, his damage is still amazing, but his recharge time on his attacks is so insane to me. Like, look at this, 6 seconds right here, 5 seconds right here, and then, you know, we could just use our 3 just like that, and it's just crushing the enemy's health like it's nothing. Like, look at that, he is bodying them. And you know, before you guys are talking about Remy Roo's frames, because you know, I was just talking about that, but for those of you that might have skipped to this part, you know, I'm still a huge fan of Remy Roo. Do not get me wrong, I know I said it multiple times, but I do not personally think that it is factual that one character is better than the other. This is just me stating who I actually think is better in terms of use for me, you know, because I use Bakugo more than Remy Roo because I'm farming stages like this. Because, you know, Remy Roo's recharge time is, you know, not by a whole lot, but it is still slower than Bakugo's. And although Remy Roo may do more damage, I'm not actually sure. I haven't calculated how much damage they actually do each in terms of their ults and stuff like that. I still think, you know, Bakugo is just overall destroying bosses more. And by bosses more, I mean just because of how fast his recharge time is, because he might not do the exact same amount of damage as Remy Roo, but he is still, without a doubt, just getting his attacks right back and just spamming him. Like, look at him right now. My guy is just straight up giving him the work. You know, for a lot of you guys that might feel like maybe Gojo or, you know, Saber or somewhat is better than some of these characters on my list, you know, be sure to tell me why. But as for Bakugo, I mean, I don't even have to say it. We are doing so much damage right now. And the way that he could group up the enemies and just get his attacks off is just great to me. And I actually love his overall character build. Like, I love lunging forward towards enemies. That's like so cool to me. You know, with the right builds, he is just a monster now. He might not be a monster if you don't have the right cards on him, but with the right cards, I promise you, this bad boy right here is just gonna be taking out enemies left and right like they're nothing. Like, look at this. I group all these enemies right here, and look at the range on his ult and how much damage it does. Like, it's still going off even after it already killed him. That just shows how much it's actually doing. And you know, Bakugo is such a fire character, pun intended. You know, I'm a huge fan of his build. Like I said, Bakugo is just such an overall better unit in terms of use, because he's really good for farming and he's still good for boss killing. But you know, like I said, personal opinion. I want you guys to let me know down below how you actually feel about him, and also comment down below if you already have Bakugo, Zenitsu, or Remy Roo, because I'd still need to get Zenitsu. I'm trying to get every character in the game as well as every costume, and your boy is on that road to the #1 in the world on the leaderboard. And I know I'm only like level 49 right now, but I did just start the game like yesterday, so you know, I'm still getting in the groove of it. I've been playing this game like non-stop trying to get the leaderboard. But you know, look at Bakugo right here, straight up destroying Sukuna right now, and although my health is kind of depleting right now, you know, I'm still taking him out and giving him this work. And also, you know, let me know what your favorite part about Bakugo is, because you know, I think Bakugo's build is just so fun to use. And did we get the Sukuna drop? We did not get the Sukuna drop, but you know, it be like that. And you know, that's pretty much gonna do it for the video today, guys. Let me know how you feel about my picks and my choices. Let me know why you might think I'm wrong or incorrect. And in case some of you are wondering how I have so much health, you know, on this character right now, because a lot of people higher level than this don't even have this much health. I'm gonna be making a video on this soon, as well as how to get more health than what I have already. I just have to get it prepared. But you know, hopefully you all enjoyed the video, and you know, until next time, peace.